Now is the time. All right. Bonsoir, Hariom. Welcome everyone to another edition of PowerFlow 40. So today we'll focus on the core. You can already warm up your wrists. Still, we need to warm up the wrists because PowerFlow, we get a lot of vinyasas. If you don't know what the vinyasas are, you'll get to know it soon enough, I'm sure. So just, getting to warm up the wrists, and then we'll get a bit more also into the shoulders, starting to get some movement into the arms, so you get really warmed up. Normally, if you really warm up properly, there's no problem with the wrists. There's also a whole lot of techniques to strengthen the wrists. If you're having some issues, sometimes I know some people have issues with wrists in vinyasas. The problem is because of alignment. So you can just follow along for the stretches for now, whilst I talk for a little introduction. So if you need some alignment, just like for your down dog and chaturangas, I've got some videos you can check. Combining alignment and strengthening of the wrists, obviously forearms, and just, good form in your planks and chaturangas, all that, then shouldn't have any problems. I'm doing handstands where I have obviously all my body weight on my wrists, and touch wood, but for now I'm good. Keep strengthening the wrists, so you can get some dumbbells and do some exercises. So we'll get into it actually now, just showing you a few so we can start in a cat and cow, and you can just start to get a little movement with your palms lifting. So again, making sure that you have the right alignment. So you want to spread your fingers nice and wide, and you want to make sure that you have your index finger pointing forwards, parallel to each other. So just imagine if I was doing that, that's about what it is. And it should be, index finger should be aligned with the outside edge of my shoulders. So your hands are just a little bit wider than shoulder width distance, so I'm just about shoulder width. So index finger aligned with the outside edge of the shoulders should be about, that's right, shoulder width distance. So cat and cow is a very good position to start to get into this alignment, because you can just see pretty clearly with your eyes. So as you start working your wrist like this, you keep pressing, so you should be really feeling the connection of your knuckles, and especially the index knuckle with the floor. And you want to lift your shoulders up. So just get a few like this. And you can even work with your cat and cow if you want. You can probably just release, arching into your spine. And as you exhale, lifting your palms, and you want to also lift your shoulders, rounding into the spine, looking at your navel, taking your tailbone under. Inhale, arching into the spine, navel in towards the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So get going a few like this. So we start really getting into the wrist, and then coming back to central neutral position. So with your wrists, there's a few different options. You can turn your fingers outwards, and you can go from side to side. So we're trying to keep the arms nice and straight with your heel of the hands still in contact with the floor. So you should be feeling good stretch here on the inside as you try to keep your palm in contact with the floor. Going each side a few times. So just to show a few different exercises, and then you can also turn your fingers towards your knees. Just reaching back as you exhale, inhaling, coming forward. Exhale. So try to always keep working with the breath. I mean, it's power flow, we're going to move fast, but still the connection with the breath is quite important. This is still yoga. Again, on this one, you try to keep your arms straight, so also getting a bit more into the shoulders. There's also a different version of it. You probably want to bring your fingers a bit closer to your knees where you bend into your elbows, so you're getting to stretch a bit more into really the inside here, trying to keep your fingers on the floor. The heel of the hand is going to lift, but you're going to be feeling a good stretch on the inside here, touching your thigh with your elbow or elbows, both arms. Here we go, and returning to center, you also can go on the inside. Same, trying to keep the heel of the hand in contact with the floor, arms straight, leaning to one side, so you bend this elbow. And then the other side, going like this a couple of times. And then probably last one, so you can maybe spread your fingers a bit wider than the mat, maybe tenta your fingers, or palms flat, and you can start to come down, touching your forehead to the floor, so we'll get a bit more into the shoulders. And if you want to add to it, you might want to just start with one side. You can bring your top of the hand on the floor. If you feel confident enough, you have enough core. We're not tired yet with the core, so you can try both hands and then sinking in so that you touch the mat, pushing again, trying to keep your arms straight, back of the hands in contact with the floor. Inhale. Exhale again, you want to reach your shoulder blades up to the sky. Couple of times, and then we return to center, so hands are right under the shoulders. And now we're going to bring the knees to touch together, toes to touch together, and you're going to start to engage into the core. So you want to be pressing the top of the feet into the earth, pressing your hands into the earth, and you start to reach towards the sky with the back of the heart, shoulder blades, so really rounding into the spine, looking at your navel. Inhale, so just like a cow-turned cow, but with your knees together. So we're going to start nice and slow to get a bit more into it with the core. So really important to get that cat and cow action where, well, especially the cat, where you push your hands, really pressing your hands into the floor. So from that index knuckle all the way through the arm to the shoulders. So separating the shoulder blades, reach up, rounding. So you should be starting to activate your core, navel in towards the spine. So you're pushing everything here right up to the sky. Inhale. So get that action because that's what we're going to be working with. Here we go. Keep breathing. Exhale. Last one like this. Inhale. And on your next one, you're going to start lifting your knees. So press your feet into the floor, lifting your knees. So again, pushing your shoulder blades up, rounding into the spine. Release. Inhale. We get going 3 like this, just lifting the knees slightly off the floor. Pushing your shoulder blades up to the sky. So you're really activating into the shoulders. Inhale, release. One more. So activate your core, navel in towards the spine. Release. Now we're going a little bit further. Lifting your knee a little bit further. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Release. 3 like this. A little bit higher. Lift. Shoulder blades, back of the heart. Really activating into the core here. Inhale, last one. Exhale. You can even grip the mat with your fingers, really pushing into the earth, slowly releasing. And now we go again a little bit further. See if you can bring your knees a little bit closer to your chest, maybe coming really onto your toes. And then slowly release, inhale, exhale. Rounding as much as possible. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Release. Give it a bit of a release. Just a quick child's pose. Maybe curling your fingers towards your buttocks just to release into the wrists. And then coming forward, reaching your hands forward, again paying attention to your position so that you don't damage your wrists, tucking your toes under, coming slightly forward. Just like we did before, you press your hands into the floor, rounding into your back, and you can start to push your toes into the floor, lifting your knees. See if you can keep rounding. Exhale, release. Inhale. You can do a little cat and cow action again, pressing your hands into the floor as you exhale, lift up, rounding into the spine. So you really want to have that action of pushing your shoulder blades up to the sky. Release, inhale. So as you inhale, see if you can stretch the stomach here, stretching the abdominal muscles in between each round. Exhale, reach up. So push your hands, shoulder blades, reaching up. Inhale. We do one more like this. Inhale, and this time, keep your toes tucked under. You push, and you start reaching back for your down dog. Now coming forward into Chaturanga. So again, you want to have that same action. So Chaturanga, you're not into a lazy plank here where you just collapse completely. Again, you want to be pushing from your index knuckle all the way and rounding slightly into your back here. So you want to be coming forward, shoulders over your wrists. And again, you want to push your shoulder blades up, slightly tucking your tailbone under. So you're really activating into the core. This is what's going to get you into your Chaturanga and Vinyasa safely. And as you exhale, you can reach back. Down dog. Inhaling, coming forward. See if you can keep pushing your shoulder blades up to the sky, rounding into your upper back. Navel in towards the spine. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, reach back. And then we're going to start going through the Vinyasa. Nice and easy. So again, see if you can keep reaching your shoulder blades up. First one will bring the knees down so that you can get that movement and not lose it. So navel in towards the spine, shoulder blades right up to the sky. And as you continue to exhale, you're going to start coming forward, bending into your elbows, bringing your chest, forehead to the floor, releasing all the way down. Point your toes. Inhaling, using your back muscles, lifting up. Cobra pose. Relaxing into the shoulder blades, maybe looking up, again stretching the whole front of the body. Nice and slow as you exhale, you release. Tuck your toes under, pushing your hands into the floor, lifting up into a plank as you inhale. Exhale, reach back. And we're going to start building up onto it. Inhaling, coming forward. Again, see if you can keep pushing your shoulder blades up to the sky. Now this time, see if you can come down all in one piece, elbows 90-degree angle, releasing all the way down. Point your toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Inhale, push onto your hands back to your plank. Exhale, reach back. So use your core really to draw your hips back and up. Inhaling, coming forward. Chaturanga, lowering halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. So anytime you feel this is too much, you can just go back to the previous version. You don't have to go all the way. Otherwise, we take it again a bit further. Coming forward. Going through the full vinyasa as you exhale. Elbows 90-degree angle. Inhale, roll up. Up dog. Exhale, stretch back using the core muscle. We'll do 3 more like this. Inhaling, coming forward, nice and strong onto your hands. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, coming forward, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, you can come down into child's pose. Just relaxing for a moment. Taking a little break. We're going to start to get moving more seriously in a moment. So we just got set up for the strong core activation for our vinyasas. So we're going to get into some movements which we are going to transition through vinyasas like this. So you want to really keep, again, pushing those shoulder blades right up to the sky. So coming into a down dog. Now we'll start building up really some heat. So nice and strong into your down dog. This is, you'll never like the down dog so much because this is a good rest normally. I mean, we're not going to stay too much into the down dog. So coming forward into your plank position. And now we're going to do some chaturanga push-ups. So nice and strong again, shoulder blades up to the sky. As you exhale, you come down just halfway. As you inhale, you push back up. Keep your shoulder blades up, activating this core. And we'll do 5 like this. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Oh, your down dog. Wow. Inhaling, stretching your right leg up. Exhale, stepping forward, right between your hands. Lower lunge, reaching your arms up. Exhale, you release. Hands onto the floor again. Carefully placing your hands, stretching back into your down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Stepping forward. Lower lunge. See if you can activate your core. Exhale, you release. Stepping into plank position, and we'll take one full vinyasa, lowering as we did before, cobra or up dog. Inhale, look up, stretching the abdominals. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhale, you step forward. Rising up, high lunge. Nice and strong, so start finding stability into your legs. Again, see if you can tuck your tailbone under. So we want to start bending into your back leg so you can tuck that tailbone under. So activating the core, reach up and see if you can keep that wrist straight on your back leg. Bending into your front knee. See if you can keep your core nice and strong. And then as you inhale, you're going to straighten your front leg a little bit. And as you exhale, bending into your back leg, you can touch. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep the arms nice and strong. We'll do 3 like this. Inhale, last one. As you exhale, bending into your front knee, stepping forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms together. Exhale, you release. So try to keep the breath going. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. See if you can keep your breath nice and soft. Inhale, lengthen, energize. Exhale, soften. You can plant your hands. You can walk back or jump back. Going through vinyasa, lowering all the way down. Keep using your core. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back. Left leg up. On the inhale, stepping forward. Rising up, again, high lunge. So rebend your back knee, so you activate your core, tilting your pelvic forward. activate that core, so square your hips, re-straighten your back leg. And then straightening your front leg. Exhale, you bend, you just touch a little bit. Inhale, keep the core nice and engaged. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, just one last one. And as you rebend, stepping forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms together. And now straight away as you exhale, folding forward. So we're increasing the pace. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands. You can walk back, jump back. Lowering on the same exhale. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, stretch back. Right leg up. Stepping forward, rising up. High lunge. Opening, bringing your back foot 45 degrees, bringing your back heel onto the floor. So we're moving into warrior one, trying to keep your hips, shoulders nice and squared, bending into your front knee. As you exhale, opening your arms in cactus position, maybe getting a slight arch into your back. Look up, nice and slow. As you exhale, you release. Plant your hands, vinyasa. On the same exhale, inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Left leg up. Stepping forward, rising up, high lunge. Spin your back heel down. Finding that warrior one as you exhale, arch into your spine, look up. As you exhale, you release. Planting your hands, vinyasa, stepping back. Keep activating your core. Again, think of this position that we did at the start. Exhaling down, inhaling, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Oh, bending into your knees. You can look forward, walk or jump. Getting a bit of air time. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, you release. This time, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Press your palms together, opening through the collarbones, maybe looking up, slight arch into the back, bending into your knees as you exhale and you fold forward. Couple of breaths here, inhaling, lengthening into the spine. Exhale, soften, see if you can let those arms roll forward. Next exhale, you release, fingertips to the floor, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands, walk back, jump back, going through your vinyasa. Keep using your core muscles. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Right leg up. Inhale, exhale, stepping forward. Spin your back heel down so you go straight up into your warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale again, puff your chest out, broadening into the collarbones. Keep pressing your palms together as you exhale. You're going to lean forward onto the inside of your legs. See if you can bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Slowly releasing, hands onto the floor. Step back, chaturanga. Keep protracting your shoulders. Exhaling down, inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Left leg up. We take the other side. Rise up. You can switch the interlacing of your fingers. Again, press your palms together, look up, keep bending into your front knee, and as you exhale, folding forward. Slowly releasing, hands onto the floor. Chaturanga, keep protracting your shoulders, and we've got 5 push-ups here. So see if you can come forward, elbows 90-degree angle as you exhale. Inhale, push back up, exhale, down. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, down. Keep using your core, navel up towards the spine. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Ooh. Bending into your knees. Walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Hands behind your back. You can switch again the interlacing of your fingers from the previous side. See if you can reach maybe a little bit further. Maybe arching into the spine a little bit more. Knuckles towards the floor. Slowly folding forward, bending into your knees. Couple of breaths. Maybe you can sway from one side to the other. And then slowly releasing, hand onto the floor. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Plant your hands, walk back, jump back, going through your vinyasa. You can always skip your vinyasa whenever you feel this is too much. Straight into your down dog. Inhaling, reaching your right leg up. Step forward. Now this time dropping your knee. Reaching your arms up. Again, you interlace your fingers behind your back. Just like we did before. See if you can open into the chest a little bit more. Dropping your hips down a little bit more. And just like we did before, a little bit more tricky this one. So keep pressing your right heel into the floor. We're going to fold forward. So you're getting a good stretch into your glute. Rolling your forearms inwards. And then slowly releasing onto the inside of your leg. If you have the ability, you can bring your elbows down. Maybe reaching to the outside of your right foot, so right arm under. If you can build onto it, tucking your back toes, lifting your back leg. If you can still build up onto it, maybe you can take a bind behind. And see if you can start pulsing your hips down and up slightly. Reaching your heart forward. Nice and slow, you're going to release. Planting your hands. We can take maybe a little arm balance. Stretching your right leg forward. Don't have that much space here. Lifting your back leg. And then walking back, jumping back. Going through your vinyasa. Stretch back. We'll take the other side. Left leg up. Stepping forward. Again, you release your back leg. Reaching your arms up, switching the interlacing of your fingers. Reach your heart right up to the sky. See if you can touch your knuckles to your back knee. Keep smiling. We're folding forward. On the exhale. Nice and strong. Just one breath. Releasing. Reaching your back leg, your heel back. Lifting your back knee. Maybe you can even interlace your hands behind your back. So this takes a little bit of balance, nice and strong. See if you can lift your hips, so navel in towards the spine, maybe dropping your hips down. Ooh, a little bit tricky on this side. Just a couple of times. And then slowly releasing, framing your front foot. Again, see if you can straighten your left leg, maybe coming forward for a little arm balance, walking back, shooting back, going through your vinyasa. Whoa, stretching back, bending into your knees, walk or jump forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. See if you can keep bending into your knees. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Buttocks to touch the heels, and then sitting down, nice and slow. Navasana straight away. Stretching your legs up. Keep pulling your heart forward as much as possible. Maybe you can reach your arms up and then slowly you can start to come down just halfway. Coming up. We've got 5 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Do what you can. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Otherwise, try to keep your legs straight. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 1 more. Keep going. Exhale. And then slowly releasing. It's not finished. Don't worry. Right leg up. See if you can get hold of your big toe with your finger, second and third finger. Stretching your leg forward. Lifting your left heel. And see if you can start pointing your toes so you don't want to open too much with your leg. You want to be nice and straight. And you reach your left hand forward, just like if you wanted to get hold of your left foot. And see if you can bring your knee to your forehead, forehead to your knee. So you want to, again, activate the core here, navel towards the spine. A few deep breaths here, maybe a little pulsation here. A couple of times. And then release. Straight away, we take the other side. Stretching the leg up, point your right toes, extend your right fingers. You lift up, again contracting your abdomen here, maybe a little pulse. Every exhale. One more. And then slowly releasing. Possibly keeping your legs straight. Reaching your legs up, 90-degree angle. Lifting your arms up. And just like we did before, you're going to squeeze your navel in towards the spine and see if you can lift your hips up. Lift your shoulders up. Touch your toes. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift your hips, lift your shoulders, reach up, navel in towards the spine. So you really want to think of curling. Inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We've got a few more like this. In the tradition of yoga, we only do 108. We'll only do 10. So we've got 5 more. Keep going. You can do that. It's not too much. Couple more. Keep exhaling as you go up. All right, 2 more. One last one. For this last one, get hold of your toes and you keep reaching up. See if you can keep your navel reaching towards the spine. Keep curling, keep curling, keep curling. See if you can release your toes, but keep your hips and shoulders up. And then slowly releasing. Oh, stretching your legs out. Oh. One breath, knees to your chest. And you can start to roll back and forth. We're going back up into Shavasana. So ideally, you don't want your feet to touch the floor. And you come to balance onto your buttocks. Reach up. Crossing your legs. Coming forward. And you can plant your hands. Walk back or jump back. Vinyasa. Oh. Stretching back. Down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Stepping forward, rising up, high lunge. Opening out into warrior 2. Flipping your front palm, we're going to reverse. Exhale, coming down, plant your hands. Chaturanga, nice and slow. We're going to come down to the count of 5, so keep pushing your shoulder blades up to the sky. 4, you come forward. 3, you start bending into your elbows, hold there. 2, a little bit further. 1, you come down. 0, you relax on the floor to untuck your toes. Inhaling, up dog, cobra. And we're going to hold this one for a couple of breaths. So feeling the stretch into the whole front of the body. So we're stretching the abdominal muscles that we have just worked out. And then using your core, nice and slow, you press your hands into the floor. You roll onto the back of your toes, reaching your hips right back up. Inhaling, left leg up. Stepping forward. Rising up, high lunge. We take warrior 2 on the second side. Flipping your front palm, you reverse on the inhale. Exhale, you release. Plant your hands. Stretching back. Coming onto your toes. And now we're just going to do a few weird vinyasas where you can see if you can come onto your toes and you start dropping your hips down first, relaxing into the shoulders, stretching the front of the body again. See if you can keep opening into the chest, looking up. Again, you want to be using your abdominals and see if you can push your shoulder blades right up to the sky, just like a cat. Reaching back into your down dog. And we'll do the same thing. So coming forward, pushing your shoulder blades right up to the sky, running over your big toes, bringing your hips forward, straight into your up dog. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. We'll do 2 more like this. Inhale, coming forward, keep protracting the shoulders, straight into your up dog. Exhale, stretch back. 1 more. Inhale. Straight into your up dog, arching into the spine, look up. Exhale, use your core. Stretch back. Dropping your knees down. Wow, very good effort. And we'll come all the way down onto the abdomen. We're going to stretch the shoulders, extending the left arm forward, turning your head towards the right. Tentai your right fingers. So you start lifting your right shoulder blade, drawing your right knee up, sole of the foot on the floor, and you start opening, rolling onto your left side. Maybe you can bring your right foot behind your left leg. You might just stay there. If you want to go further, you can reach your right arm into your small back. Start to wind down, so we're stretching a bit into the abdomen. We're getting a bit of a twist, starting to wind down a little bit, like we did before. If you can interlace your fingers into your back, you can stretch your arms. If you still want a little bit more, maybe you can bend into your left knee, feet together, soles on the floor. So we're getting a bit more into the lower back here. Couple of breaths. Nice and slow. You can start to release, extending your left leg. Releasing your right arm into a T-shaped position. You just turn around to the other side. Again, tentai your left fingers. Bending into your knee. Sole of the foot on the floor is either in front of your leg or behind your leg. You start to open up. Maybe bringing your left hand behind your back. Maybe interlacing your fingers if you feel you can go that far. Maybe again you can bring both feet flat on the floor, knees right up to the sky to deepen into it. That was a bit of a good workout. Nice and slow. We release, extending the right leg. Coming onto the abdomen. Hands by your chest. We're going to stretch again into Cobra. If you can go a bit further, see if you can bring your hands a little bit closer to your hips so you'll get a deeper stretch. Keeping maybe your feet hip-width distance apart. Inhaling using your back muscles and then dropping your shoulders down, so you really want to broaden into your chest, so chest comes forward and up, maybe looking up. So shoulder blades are relaxing down towards the buttocks. You want to relax your lower back. Look up. Nice and slow. We're going to release on the exhale, and you can come onto your elbows. We'll get a little stretch, quad stretch, and also deepen the stretch into the core. So maybe you can get hold of your left foot. So that's your first level. If you can go a bit further, you have more shoulder mobility. You can spin your fingers forward, pressing the palm on the top of the feet. So you're bringing your heel closer to your buttocks, outside of the leg. So you should be feeling it into your left shoulder. If you need more stability, you can bring your right hand across for more stability, or if you're stable enough here, you can keep your forearm parallel to the long edge of the mat. And if you still want more, maybe you can press your hand onto the floor. So now you're getting a good stretch into your abdominals as well. So you want to really bring your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, keeping your left knee in contact with the floor as much as possible. Couple of deep breaths here. Maybe you can even look up. And then very slowly releasing your right elbow, making sure you don't slingshot your foot. Nice and slow. And we'll take the other side. So you start onto your left elbow, getting hold of your foot, whichever is available to you. Maybe you spin your fingers forward, feeling that stretch into the right shoulder. You want to try to keep that right shoulder forward. Maybe going a little bit further, Pressing your left palm into the floor, looking up, so you're getting a good stretch into your quad, hip flexor, abdominals, shoulders. One more deep breath. And then slowly releasing. And you can come either into Shavasana on your back, or what might be nice and easy is to just turn your head one way, overlap your hands on the floor over your head, and you just rest one cheek on the floor, feet are mat distance apart, and you can just let your heels drop inwards. So you relax completely onto your abdomen, or if you just prefer to take a normal Shavasana, your choice. You can come into this beloved Shavasana, well deserved after the hard work, where you relax completely on your back. Either option, if you want to stay for longer, 5-10 minutes, you're most welcome to turn everything off, lights, video, all the screens, and just go off for quite some time, relaxing completely. You can meet us in 15 minutes for the yin class, or later on at 8 p.m. for the yoga nidra, or just wait a few minutes. Your choice. This is your practice. Just as you relax, just trying to really feel what you need, how the practice has affected you, whether it was hard, you're not feeling it today, maybe sometimes it happens. If you feel you need more rest, then the good advice is obviously to take that rest. And there's no need to rush. Things can wait a few more minutes. No big deal. Just making sure that with these few minutes of deep rest, we let the body and the mind harmonize by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, letting go of all the tension in the muscles, letting go of the breath, just feeling in the body. Just for a few minutes. Nothing to do anymore. Just enjoying that relaxation after the hard work. This is your reward. And this is the best way to reach a beautiful state of bliss. Again, you might want to stay for a little bit longer, or maybe you can start to invite the breath back into the body, bringing the breath awareness into the physical body with a little movement into your toes, fingers, still with your eyes closed. Maybe rolling your wrists, ankles, inhaling, stretching your arms overhead. As you exhale, you can roll over onto your left side, taking a few breaths in a fetal position, nice and easy. Just taking your time to come back completely present in this room on your mat. Gently pressing your hands into the floor, coming to a comfortable sit. Palms together in front of your heart in the Anjali Mudra. Core should be activated so it's easy to sit up nice and straight. Just really feeling the strength that we've built up into the core, the good stretch. And you can bring your thumbs to the forehead. And we honor the time that we've made for our practice, the effort that we've put in for our practice, for our well-being. And we bow in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Peace, love and light. Gently blinking your eyes open when you feel ready. That's it for today. As usual, hope you enjoyed. You can leave some comments and I'll see you in the next video.